You can check out all the episodes of The Table of Truth on our website, www.tableoftruth.com.
You're listening to The Basements.
Is it not fair for me to laugh too?
And with that laughter, I'd like to welcome everybody to The Table of Truth. It's your man Cam. As always with me are...
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Pope Pacino.
Yo, Kermie D.
Hello, everybody from the TOT. Good day.
And we're back with another exciting edition of The Table of Truth.
Yeah.
Yo, you're excited when you say that. Reminds me of DJ Envy when he's like, "We got a special guest today," and I'm like, "What?" Every day's like he says that, but it's good, man. Keep that
Special
energy going.
announcement.
It is a special edition.
Message.
It's going down. Got my fans, so let me tell the fans to calm down. Shh. Got this, man.
What the hell you talking about, yo?
Continue, Cam.
All right, so we're back. We're going to do a special March Madness edition. We're going to use the best dynamic duos of all time, go head to head. You have to excuse my voice. I'm a little under the weather.
Pause. Sorry, the pause is for the head-to-head part. Sorry. It's the Harlem.
Hashtag grown man.
So yeah. Dwayne, why don't you take it away?
Oh yeah, thank you for that alley-oop. Last week we had, what was it, like maybe 25 to 30 dynamic duos, and we narrowed it down to 16, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, damn, did we even put who's going against who? I'm just looking at the list right now.
Oh, you jumped the gun.
Jeez. All
Well,
right.
this show will be right back.
Smooth.
Right into these messages. Well, I'll name the top seeds. We got Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. We got Sherlock Holmes and Watson. We got Mario and Luigi.
And Bernard Ernie's in there. Stop playing with me, D.
Dummy, I'm naming the number one
Top.
slots.
They are number one slot.
No, they're not.
They're not. They didn't
Anyway,
make it.
they're number two slot. Then we got Batman and Robin as the last number one slot.
Okay.
Number two
Right.
slots, we got.
Are you writing that down?
No, it's in the doc.
It's already written down. Yo, were you here last week?
I'm talking about the order, what you just saying just now, the bracket.
Yeah, that's in order.
Okay.
And then after that, we got the number two slots are the Odd Couple, Bird and Ernie, Kid and Play, and then Tom and Jerry. Number threes are Thelma and Louise, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Outkast, and Eric B. and Rakim. And the number four slots go to Avon Barksdale and Stringer Bell. If you black, you better know who those two are. Let me stop. Salt and Pepper, Larry Bird and Magic, and Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. So we're rounding that out. Pope, you putting it in order right now?
Yeah.
Thank God. Do you have a rhyme and reason how you're gonna do it?
Actually,
So I guess can we? All right. Well, pretty much how they're gonna win. Pretty much, I guess we go by longevity, the accomplishments.
Oh yeah. So Cam, what was that? I'm trying to remember what it was. Like, how do we determine the criteria?
Yeah, we said like longevity, accomplishments. He said was like cultural impact.
Their biggest hits or their biggest
There's somebody writing that down.
Who? Oh wait, hold on. And write it down.
All right.
Psych.
You got it. I ain't writing shit.
Wait, Cam, what was it?
I got it, D. Right? Their biggest moment,
That
Longevity.
one shining moment. Their biggest moment.
Longevity.
Longevity.
Um,
And can you spell longevity for me?
the fuck? I will not answer such a blasphemy.
Lily Run.
I will not be insulted again.
L O.
I actually won a few spelling bees in my lifetime. Man.
Yeah, that was back in the Bert and Ernie.
I'm actually alright, man.
In the Bert and Ernie days.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
I'm gonna send you the pictures.
You are king. Do you mean? I mean that's literally on your whatever
Yeah,
statement you type. It says, "Do you mean?"
Didn't you have a joke about you not being able to spell, yo?
Who Ant?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I did have a joke like that. Jay, you remember that Pope?
Hell yeah. I think about that shit all the time, yo.
yo, continue the list. The biggest
Longevity.
moment, longevity.
Longevity, biggest moment,
Impact.
impact,
Cultural
yeah,
impact.
cultural impact.
All right, yo. Let's get it. Let's get it started.
All right,
Let's
so-
get it on.
Let's get it started.
Damn.
Alright, alright. So, Cam, you have the timer, right? We have
Hold
a
on,
timer.
hold on. Wait. Before we start, should we get all research on everybody, or we're just gonna go off the
Freestyling,
dome?
yo.
Nah, it's free. I mean, if you have your research, that adds to it, and the power of Google, I can.
I just
something up.
the one that's struggling as we're doing it. Like if we're gonna, I guess you're right. Just Google while we're doing it. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, if you need some extra research, but if you talking from the heart, I think
Yeah.
it adds to it. We'll see how it goes, man. I don't
Alright.
sound like a robot when I'm talking.
All right.
1871. All right. Cam, you gonna set it off? You gonna?
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
I don't even know what song that is.
Man.
I gotta get some info on Salt and Pepper. I don't want the female saying you don't know no history. No, I do not.
All right. So first up, we got Walter White, Jesse Pinkman versus DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. We put 2 minutes on the clock. We go 2
Okay.
5.
Wait. What's the no? Did someone write down the criteria, yo?
Yeah.
Anthony
I only got
did.
3 things. I had their biggest moment, longevity, and culture impact. I don't know if anybody wants to add to that.
Oh, you have anything?
Nah, that sounds good.
All right. Do you want me to paste that somewhere, or is it? Can you?
No, I'm typing it now.
Okay. Cool.
So, what they're most known for, right?
Yeah.
Longevity and cultural impact.
Culture impact.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Hey.
All right. 2 minutes.
Way back.
2 minutes on the clock.
All right. Well, I'll start it off. My vote
And
for this
go.
round. Oh, sorry. My vote for this round will be with Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. I grew up with Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, but I'm gonna hit them with "What Have You Done for Me Lately." I haven't been in pajamas since 1994, jumping on my bed. I haven't related to them, and I mean separately they've done amazing stuff, but I think this round they're up against Juggernaut and the number 1 seed. So that's my vote.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I love Summertime. I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Classic,
But
classics.
classic material.
Classic.
Classic material. But if you're going up against Jesse Pinkman and Heisenberg, the impact was too strong, man. Over the last 5 years, man.
But they
Yeah.
won the first rap Grammy.
Well,
I'm
no Grammys.
I'm gonna have to say this one. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough only because
Cause I'm black,
song,
dog.
Summertime, will be- Nah. Honestly, real quick, if we're gonna talk about longevity, that is one of the top things in here. That's key to who wins or loses, and their song "Summertime" Impact, we played. That's the #1 anthem summer song ever. So, right, that song alone will surpass Breaking Bad eventually.
I mean that song it's up there
So
with
it's
a
an
bunch of.
impact, it's longevity, it's all in one. That song. So that for me, that alone, I would pick Jazzy Jeff over Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
All right, so
Cam.
Jesse-
I'm gonna go with Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
all right, so this is another thing that we gotta figure out is that I think we should do it like this, where Cam is the moderator, and me and Dwayne
Are the
make
deciding
decisions.
vote?
Like,
Sorry,
Because-
2 minutes up.
So Cam can't get a vote.
yo, because if we come to a point where we're at
And-
It's
Like,
standstill.
oh,
Right
that's
now.
standstill,
Right
No,
now,
no,
we
so
had-
we got so we had a standstill post. So therefore, to decide it, we cannot bring up longevity no more. What's the next topic that we can judge them off of to decide who wins?
Oh, all right. So you know what? Let's do it. We have 3 things that we could go with. So when it comes down to this, we'll go with those 3. So their biggest moment.
Yeah,
So Cam mentioned Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. The Grammy would be their biggest moment, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and they're having a TV show too.
you gonna pick one.
we're gonna pick-
You could only pick
I would say for music, it would have to be the Grammy because that's the pinnacle. You know, that's the highest award you can get as far as achievement. So,
I guess you haven't seen the Source Awards.
no disrespect,
No disrespect,
no disrespect, but I would say the Grammys would probably be the biggest. Or maybe the TV show because they maybe having.
No, just pick one, please.
I'm gonna say their TV show was their biggest one because that put them into stardom, mainstream.
All right. Well, Breaking Bad's biggest moment is widely regarded as the #1 television series of all time. Of all time. And it of all time. It only started in 2008. So
multiple lists.
yeah, like it's one. Well, I can't bring up all the primetime Emmys and all that, but on lists, exactly like Pope says, on multiple lists, if it's not #1, it's in the top 3, and
Yeah.
that's going against some classic shows that we've all watched.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the next thing, longevity. Well, I think Summertime, that definitely is gonna have longevity. And it's gonna be like one of those songs where you're gonna throw it on a barbecue. But
Yeah.
same thing with Breaking Bad. I think it's gonna have longevity. It's gonna be one of those shows where you could go back and watch it. It's one of the few shows that I think I mentioned. I was like, you could actually write a college chorus off of this show. It's so deep.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad has won 26 awards over the 5 years. it's been.
26 awards. All right, I'm convinced. Well, Heisenberg wins.
Yeah,
All right.
Heisenberg wins.
All right, type
But
that in.
wait.
Let's go to the next one.
But I will. That was a good. Judgy Jeff, we love y'all, but
Shut up, man. We don't got it.
the show must go on.
Because I'm black, y'all.
I'm black, y'all.
I'm black, black. All
All
right.
right.
Next up. Go ahead, Cam. Sorry. I got
Next
excited.
up, we got Kid and Play versus Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. 2 minutes on the
Sometimes I
clock.
see.
And
Yo, by the way, I'm posting this on Twitter, yo.
All right, go ahead.
All
Paul.
right. I'm gonna say right now, Kid and Play's special moment was their dance at the club.
People
We on
still
that-
do it.
People
still
that
do
dance to this day. So that right there is very iconic in longevity. I think it takes it. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I don't remember an assist. When it comes to duel, I'm not going off of talent. I'm going off of
Yo.
Scottie and Pippen.
Are we talking about most known or their longevity?
I don't know what Ann. So Ann, what are you talking about right there?
Well, I guess I was talking about. No, forget it. I was gonna say impact, but goddamn it, how can I even say that's not an impact? All right, my fault. I'll go continue, y'all. Let's start that one off.
Lap, 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 lap.
Cause I'm black, y'all. I'm liberty,
Hey,
y'all.
all right, I'm just all over. Kid and Play dance move.
Ain't
this
gonna
day,
hurt
people do.
nobody.
So that's the best that they have to offer. They have their cartoon.
Oh, shit.
That's an accomplishment in itself, but I couldn't remember one episode, but they had a cartoon. That was big. But it doesn't compare to Jordan and Scotty, man. They got 6 rings.
Yeah, my vote. This is a tough one because I'm a Bulls fan, but I feel like you gotta give it to Kid and Play. I feel like they were pioneers. Like they had cartoons, they had movies. Their movies still get played to this day. Like they're classics.
That's
And I
true.
feel like as a duo, you can't have one without the other. Like people always talk about Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen. So this list is about duos, and I think they're a stronger duo than that. Michael Jordan's such a strong character, but I feel like they're a stronger duo than Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I'm going with Kid and Play. That's my vote.
Pope.
This is a tough one, man.
Time running out too, right? I will be completely honest. I always fucking hate Michael Jordan, yo. So I'll go with Kid and Play, yo.
Right at the bell.
It's messed up, yo. How can you hate him? Like, what?
Yo, I just
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kid and Play, man. Kid and Play wins.
Yo,
that
man,
one.
stop sweat. All right, let's get to
I did, but you made a valid. You made to your point. You made a valid point.
Son, they were doing this. These are the models that Bad Boy and like all these record people are following, man. Like,
And I forgot about House Party for some reason. I don't know why my brain froze with me just now. So
they're the
that
first
alone,
multimedia. What's the name? Rap group, yo.
yeah.
they're the what, Pope?
They were the first multimedia rap group.
Yeah, man. Cartoons, like music, like they did it all, man.
Fun
They did it.
fact:
They did.
Kid and Play, Slick Rick, and I want to say
And I think-
Eric B and Rakim
Yeah,
are
man.
performing this weekend.
Word?
Your man,
Yeah.
your man plays a reverend. I think
She could be.
Probably.
he got
All
some
right.
buns. Yeah.
Let's move this on. Next,
Oh,
we got.
fun fact. Sorry,
ahead.
fun fact. House Party was originally meant for DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like when they got booted, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if they had yeah, I was about to say house play. Maybe if they had House Party, they would have made it. Oh, don't forget Class Act either. But go ahead. Let's go to the next one.
Class Act is awesome.
Classic.
House
That's
Party
a
three.
classic.
All
I had
right.
a crush on what's her name, Hillary though.
Okay.
Next up, we got Felix Unger and Oscar Madison from The Odd Couple, the old version, the original, versus Eric B and Rakim. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
This right here is
Go
a
ahead.
tale of two eras. You have
Felix
Felix and Oscar for the back in the days, and you got the '90s for Eric B. Rakim. So I guess if you had to pick the era, I would pick Felix Unger because their show they've been on for so long and they made an impact as far as television shows. Eric B. and Rakim just got a few songs. Juice was their biggest single that put them over the top, but Juice goes but so far. It's not really a hood. It's a hood classic, but it ain't mainstream. So I'll have to pick Felix Unger and Oscar Madison on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everything you said, Anthony. I think my generation was more Eric B and my generation before me, but like the Odd Couple, they're syndicated. They're one of the top shows. They even remade the show now, so you got to go with the original Odd Couple.
It's been remade 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, damn, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it still will never be better than the original.
And it started off as a play.
No.
So that's impact, longevity. Yeah. Yeah. Eric B. and Rakim, they had a quick movement, but it ends after that. That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Nice. All right. Keeping them moving.
Oh, who put these two in this category, man?
Oh,
See?
so early. That's the. Oh.
All right.
Hey.
Next up, 2 minutes on the clock. We got Mario and Luigi versus Avon Barksdale and Stringer Bell.
This is so not fair.
Cam, you go first on this one, Cam. I'm gonna let you have the honors, Cam, on this one.
I can barely talk.
I want to hear what you gotta say on this one, Cam. I want to hear this.
2 minutes on the clock.
2
I'm
minutes.
gonna go with Mario and Luigi. These dudes have been a couple, quote unquote, since I've been alive. They have 15 games, probably 25. You can't really say one without the other. And even every time they do a reiteration of it, like Luigi's always there as a sidekick. So every time you say Mario, you automatically say Luigi. True, Stringer Bell, and Barksdale are the man, but I still think Mario and Luigi, just in terms of longevity and cultural impact, you always think of Mario and Luigi. Whether it's in freaking Mario Kart, all those Super Mario video games, Smash Brothers, all those joints. So that's what they got my vote.
Can I go or should I go last?
Yeah,
on this one?
go. You can go.
I'm gonna pick Avon and Barksdale
Because I'm black, y'all.
Nah.
Black,
No,
y'all.
because Cam,
Black, y'all.
I think Cam, they as far as impact, Mario and Luigi are huge. But as far as like longevity, I stopped playing a Mario game maybe 15 years ago. So even though I know they're iconic, they're just that's all they have now is a name. That's it. Avon and Stringer, you got to see the hood in Baltimore, how the hood is. They just brought out the streets of Maryland, and they did a great job of doing it. And that was one of the most underrated shows of all time. And it's probably my top 5 television shows.
Yeah,
of
that
all time.
to me that's in the top 5.
Top 5 hands down.
Yo.
Nah,
No, I think he's right.
It
doesn't get the claim that it deserves. It doesn't at all. I agree with that.
I don't think
It's considered a hood. It's considered a hood TV show.
The Wire?
To me, put
it's
it this way,
mentioned-
Pope. The Sopranos gets more.
Critically
more,
acclaimed, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
No, it
does.
doesn't.
What?
Yo, you know why I say that?
I'm
Let me
putting
tell you
2
why
more
I say
minutes
that.
on the clock. Hold on.
Go ahead.
When we talk,
Yes,
let me
but
tell
this
you why
one.
that's
Go ahead, Pope. Tell them why you mad.
reason why that's not true. The Wire has surpassed Sopranos a long time ago because,
True.
as D said it, Breaking Bad is one of the greatest shows. Is considered one of the greatest shows ever. And whenever someone talks about the greatest dramas on TV, they say, "Is it better than The Wire?" Those are the ones that compare to now. No one brings up The Sopranos, ever.
But Sopranos win Emmys. When have
No,
the Wire won an Emmy?
No one ever brings up The Sopranos.
Nah, people do. I feel like it depends on who you're talking to. Like people who know TV and watch TV, I think they'll bring up The Wire. But a lot of like mainstream fans, like
Well, I feel
Ant's
like-
saying, I
feel
think
like
The Sopranos
this.
is more mainstream.
I think
feel
they're
like-
more mainstream.
Every conversation I've ever had about it, no one's ever brought up The Sopranos. Everyone brings up The Wire. Number 2, every time we've talked about Breaking Bad and what was the greatest shows ever, we always bring up The Wire. We never bring up The
Because I
Sopranos.
didn't watch The Sopranos. It's that.
I didn't watch The Sopranos. Yeah, I didn't watch The Sopranos though, Pope.
I'm not watching
You know
Italian
that?
Family. I watched The Godfather.
They're not on the same level. Sopranos.
And Pope, to defend what you just said, which makes my argument even better, they made an impact for the hood because that show is relatable to a lot of people, and it was actually people actually saying that's how the streets were, and that put Eldridge on the map to do bigger and better things in his career. So I'm gonna go with Avon and Stringer on this one.
Yeah, yo, and Game of Thrones literally last year just surpassed The Sopranos to become HBO's most popular show. So
Look at that.
When you go with popularity, you definitely got to go with The Sopranos. Like I said, if you're talking to people, it's like talking to people who drink whiskey and know their whiskey. They're gonna tell you the good ones, but people will give you like, they'll give you a generic one to drink. So I feel like if you know your TV shows, you're gonna bring up The Wire. But like a casual fan, The Sopranos is mentioned more than The Wire. But back to the topic.
Real quick. I'm on IMDb right now. I'm looking at the highest rated drama TV series with at least 1,000 votes or more. It's Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, The Wire, and Sopranos comes in at number 8.
Dude, Hunger Games, the last one was in the top 10. So the IMDb doesn't mean anything anymore.
And how many years ago did Sopranos come out though? Like, that's how many years ago was that Sopranos came out? What was that 2004?
Yeah, like yo, IMDb in 2001, you could have used it as a gauge. Nowadays, yo, they could bring out freaking The Revolver, starring whatever. Think of any actor you could think of.
But they, like you said,
it'll be in the top 10.
The Wire has The Wire won an Emmy? Has it even been nominated for an Emmy?
Yeah, they. I'm pretty sure they won something.
They
Let's
won
just
a
go
few
back to
things.
the topic. We're talking about
Alright.
Mario and Luigi. I agree with everything you said, Ann, but culturally, you have to go with Mario and Luigi. They're worldwide. They're huge. Like
Worldwide.
we don't play it anymore, but I'm guarantee your kid's gonna play it, and their kid's gonna play it. Like The Wire is gonna be a show that people are gonna talk about, but it's not. Their longevity. It doesn't compare.
All
And I
right.
feel like when it comes to a duo, I feel like Mario gets more of the shine. So I think that's a chink in their armor.
Yes.
But
Yes, I agree on that 100%.
you could say Mario without saying Luigi. I've never seen Luigi run up in the castle and grab the princess. It was like, it's your brother.
But
And
Luigi
honestly, that's a great ass point.
Oh, don't worry.
That should knock them down a little bit.
Well, we'll see who they face the next round. So I'm going Mario Luigi this round.
Me too.
All right. So back in the clock. Next up, we got Batman and Robin versus Salt and Pepper. And go.
Batman and Robin.
Oh God. Honestly, I'm gonna. Damn, this is.
That fucking Geico commercial saved their ass as far as longevity.
I mean, I'll give it to Batman and Robin. It's just.
It's
don't
not
know.
even a contest, yo.
Yeah, I don't even want to waste my breath. So sorry.
Yeah, me. Batman and Robin. This one was Duke versus Kennedy.
Word.
This was easy.
Damn, we got no women on here. All right, next up.
They gotta go with Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that's true.
If I give them premiere tickets for a new Batman and Robin, directed by Chris Nolan, or Salt and Pepper tickets, who you think they're gonna see?
Salt and Pepper with like I don't know, high five opening or something.
That's
All
fucked up. Man, you're right though, Cam.
That's what it
Matter of
is.
fact, no. They got that commercial helped them out a lot. They that commercial helped them out.
But
a
isn't
lot.
that when your career's kind of over?
Oh, when you do like car
Yeah,
insurance commercials.
commercial.
Or maybe, but that could be a testament to that song that they made too.
Yeah,
I
it is.
mean,
Don't forget they had a reality.
Will Smith for them props.
They had a reality show too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. You
Yeah.
can't even tell who Pepper looked like anymore.
You gotta
All
do it,
right. Next up, Bert and Ernie.
Okay.
Bert and Ernie versus
just-
Outkast. 2 minutes on the clock and
Not
go.
discussion. Not discussion.
Yo, get out of here, Ed, with your
I'm
non-discussion.
not discussing this. I'm not discussing this. Not discussion.
I'm going with Outkast.
Fuck, I got discussing now. Fuck. It's not unanimous. Oh my god.
Pope, who you got?
Yo, I know Outkast is not winning, but I had to vote for them.
Yo, Bert and Ernie gets my vote purely for the mashup with MOP. Annie up.
Oh, classic.
Classic.
In the history of music, I would go.
Oh, you going with Pope?
I would go with Ernie.
All right. So let's just go to the next round. Save arguments for other.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Tom and Jerry versus Thelma and Louise. And go.
This is a tough one. I'm gonna go first, but to this day, I still watch Tom and Jerry and laugh like I'm 5 years old. So I gotta go with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, yo.
It is.
Because Thelma and Louise has a lot of cultural impact. Because women have been jumping off cliffs for years since this movie came out.
Amen.
Jumping to the next conclusion. Jumping in your phone contacts. Yeah.
And on top of it, they have like it became like a rite of passage to do like a Thelma and Louise type of road trip for women.
Woo! Thank God you got that part on there, buddy. I was like, well, where you going?
Hey.
Hey.
But
Son.
If I had to
this even a
choose, I would-
conversation?
I would go with Tom and Jerry, yo.
Yeah. Yo, the
Yeah,
spinners. You have
Tom and
Ren
Jerry.
and Stimpy. You have Itchy and Scratchy. Those
Save that, D. Save that. Save
I'll
that.
save it.
You, that's your, you giving
gotta-
away your layups.
I got it in the pocket. My fault.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. This is.
I forgot I
them-
could take it to the post.
Yeah, you can take it to the book. Thelma and Louise is Tom and Jerry. I'm not even discussing this.
They're
man.
cute.
Why,
They're cute.
They're cute. Yeah,
Just a disclaimer: the Table of Truth love the women's.
but at least y'all know as the rounds get up, so does the competition. So we gotta just make it easy the first round. So
All right. Next up, Sherlock Holmes and Watson versus Bird and Magic.
I'm gonna go first. Deal. You wanna go?
You can go first.
I'm gonna start with Bird and Magic. Their impact was after watching the documentaries and watching on TV. They pretty much saved the NBA before Michael Jordan came into play. So on that impact alone, that is huge because it saves basketball within itself, as far as being more marketing and worldwide. So I'm gonna have to go with Bird and Magic on this one. Sherlock Holmes is always good storytelling and books, but I'm gonna go with Bird and Magic on this. I think they made a bigger impact as far as basketball, and basketball is probably the biggest sport on the planet.
I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan, and well, not a big fan. I haven't read the books, but I watched the movies. But Sherlock Holmes been around since what, like 1925. Like you can't say Sherlock without Watson.
Yeah.
Like, they are a straight duo. Like you can't have one without the other. Like no one's reading Watson books, you know. And they've had like 7 books, countless movies, TV shows. Like, come on, they're a cultural icon, you know. And they're known worldwide, you know.
So who you going with there, Pope?
Oh, Sherlock, my bad.
Oh, yeah, it's another tough one for me too because I agree with everything you guys both just said, and like we probably would have never saw Michael Jordan if we didn't have Bird and Magic. You know what I mean? Like
Amen.
they did save the NBA. It was it was tanking before they came, but it's tough because when you think about duo, those two, they're more of a versus.
Yeah.
They're
compared to-
adversaries.
Yeah, they're
That's true.
adversaries.
That's true.
And I think like they do need each other because remember they played college, they played each other in the championship in college.
That's right.
So it's like you do need your rival there, and like that. I don't know, but I just have to, like Pope said, culturally, Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Like there's been countless books, there's been TV shows, there's been movies. There's statues, they're in museums. Like they're gonna be around forever. Like I feel like.
So was Bird and Magic.
Yeah, they will be, but I think they won't. A new generation will see a new Sherlock Holmes and a Watson.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Before
Like,
they see-
exactly.
Yeah.
We won't get another Bird and Magic. So I feel like the longevity of Sherlock Holmes and Watson is the reason why they go to the next round, and their cultural impact. So,
Watson Holmes it is.
all right.
All right, moving on. Next up, on the second round, we got
God, these things are
Heisenberg
gonna
and
hurt.
Peakman versus Kid and Play.
Yo, you know who I'm voting?
Let's
This
go.
is a tough one.
No, I'm going with Jesse Pinkman. Also, like,
Dude. What you got, Ant?
like I love Kid and Play, but I'm like duo wise, like, nah, I gotta put them to the next round.
Yo,
It is tough. Damn, it is a
Duo-
tough one though.
this is a tough one, and I'm not gonna sit here and just lay down roof that fast because Kid and Play. When you say Kid, you automatically say Play. Their dance steps is iconic. They have movies. Oh man, this is Jesus. And hold on. And the number one thing, my man has his own hairstyle. That tall flat top paved the way in the 80s. Everybody wanted to be like him. So they also had a cultural impact as well. Yeah, I'm going with Kid and Play. Y'all upset of the day, man.
Too
Play.
bad. I voted.
Kid and Play. Jesse, I gotta go with Kid and Play.
Now it's up to you, Pope.
I hear what you're saying, Ant. I hear what you're saying. I had the Kid and Play flat top, yo. When I was a kid, you know, when I
So
first
you
met
feel me,
my flat
Pope? You
top,
feel me, Pope?
flat top was
You feel me,
serious, yo.
But now, what hairstyle do you have, Pope?
I got the Heisenberg.
All right.
Ah, God. Oh, that was a day thing right there. You got it. But at least we can honestly say Kid and Play,
Nice
they was
setup.
really, really big as far as duo.
Dude, I feel like they don't get their recognition. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like their blueprint, like they did do a lot of things that a lot of people copied that came after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were good. Like you will see them in the movies and it wasn't like, yo, these rappers are struggling. You know what I mean?
Nice.
They
Yeah.
they were funny. They got some classics, man.
And they had their own sound. You knew it was done when the beat came on. Yeah, they.
Yo, I
Shout
can't
out
name
Kid-
6 Kid and Play songs, so you could scratch that right there. How do I say goodbye?
Yo,
Sorry.
alright.
All right, next.
X, yeah.
All right. Next up, Odd Couple Original versus Mario and Luigi. 3 minutes on the clock and go.
I'm not going first.
Pope, you're up.
Pope, you're up.
I gotta stick with my roots, man. I gotta go with Mario Luigi, B.
It's a me,
It's me, Mario.
Popio.
Yo, Mario, these dudes have done so much for the video game industry, man. Like they help
That's it,
Damn,
Pope.
keep that shit alive, yo.
Pope, that's it. You gave too much for this round for this round.
Yeah, I think it's a landslide. I'm going Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, and Mario and Luigi. This is a landslide.
All right.
that
These are
far.
getting faster. Now we got a good one. Okay.
Oh,
Batman
don't worry.
and
The final
Robin.
four is gonna be tough.
Batman and Robin versus Bert and Ernie.
Heard it,
You're
heard
up.
it.
And
I'm up.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I went first. Yeah.
Nah,
This
I'm
is
not.
this
Can I
your
go
wild
second?
card, B.
Can I go
Nah, this-
second? Can I
nah.
go second?
No,
Nah, this-
because I
this-
just went. Pope went. This is
Yep.
you, Ant.
And Bert and Ernie versus Batman and Robin. Go.
I'm gonna say one thing. Bert and Ernie made over 5, maybe 10 million people smile, man. That's it. That's how I'm gonna end this one. The impact as far as just enjoyment alone beats Batman and Robin. I'm
Coming at
not
me
gonna
with a
talk
smile?
more.
And
That's
when's the
it.
last time you watched Bert and Ernie?
Last week with my son. See, but that's the greatness of Bert and Ernie. Not only do I watch when I'm a kid, they got me going back watching when I was an adult. So I'm gonna end it on that.
When last time you watched a Batman movie?
Probably 2 years ago.
Let me tell you this, yo. Let me tell you why Bert and Ernie is getting bumped this round, yo.
All right, and I'll come back
I say
right
why,
after.
yo. And
I
you know
gotta
what?
hear this because I'm split. So go ahead, fellas.
And the only reason why I'm using this one with Bert and Ernie because they're a big team. I ain't even gonna front, yo. But truthfully, yo, this shit is called this March Madness is called Dynamic Duos, yo, and that's named after Batman and Robin, yo. They are the original dynamic duo, yo.
Yo, Pope. Rubber Ducky, I think, was 16 on the Billboard charts, man. You got puppets going platinum. You got puppets going platinum.
Yo, Ed.
I'm
Yo,
calling the perfects. These guys on the Billboard charts with a single. You give me nah, got nothing on Rubber Ducky.
Yo.
Nothing.
Batman
Matter
got
of
the
fact, that
Batman
duck
theme
probably
song.
6 million.
Yo, the Batman theme song is worldwide known, yo. Everyone sings that. People in Africa sing that joint, yo.
When you buy Rubber
On
Ducky,
top of that,
kids,
yo.
what's the song you singing, Pope? When you see Rubber Ducky, that's the first song you sing.
What? Hell
See-
no.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
and
All right.
Batman got his own dance too, yo.
Yo, my man got his own street. They put Sesame Street on the map, Bert and Ernie.
Oh,
They the
no, they
real of the
didn't.
block. Big Bird don't got nothing on Bert and Ernie or Elmo. Elmo wasn't getting no chicken.
Yo,
Ain't got
Yes.
nothing on me.
They the pioneers. Elmo gotta bow down to them. Elmo gotta bow down to Bert and Ernie.
Yeah,
And Elmo's
bugging.
bigger than
You're
Batman
bugging,
and Robin too.
All right.
Yo.
Dwayne.
Ed,
Dwayne.
wait, hold on. Wait,
Go ahead.
hold on.
ahead.
Just to counter Ant's point, that Bert and Ernie is not bigger than Elmo, yo. Elmo saved Sesame Street, B.
But they without Sesame. When
Elmo
you say Sesame Street,
saved Sesame Street.
I
Yo,
say Sesame Street.
Huh?
I say Sesame Street.
Because they were struggling in the late 80s. Nobody was watching it. They came out with Elmo, the ratings picked up, and then they came out with the Elmo Tickle Me Elmo doll,
What?
and that
That's
shit
like
got
in the
back to back,
90s,
yo.
Pope. Like,
And
Elmo didn't
that's what I'm
have-
saying.
Yeah, but you
Bert
said
and Ernie been
80s.
doing this since the
I said-
70s. though.
I said the late 80s. That's what I said. I said the late 80s. Rewind the tape. And then in the 90s, that's when Tickle Me Elmo came out.
Pope, can you give me one episode of Batman and Robin from the 70s, or can you remember an episode from Sesame Street with Bert and Ernie? That's the
Let's
I
final.
can remember absolutely no episodes of Sesame Street. I can say that.
I don't think I had a memory when I was watching Sesame
I can tell you a
Street.
bunch of episodes from Batman and Robin. I can tell you about the Batman movie when he threw
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But Bert and Ernie influenced millions and millions and millions of kids. Like our parents was watching Sesame Street.
How many
Yeah.
kids
We
jumped
grew
off
up
a building
watching
trying to be
Sesame
Batman?
But
a million.
again, the impact of Sesame Street or Bert and Ernie, everybody from kids to adults know who they are. Everybody watches them.
Yo,
Three birds.
it's my turn.
Three
right?
birds. Bat. Shark.
I gotta go with Pope made some valid points. I gotta go with Batman and Robin, only because we're talking about like cultural impact. Like they're known worldwide. Like they have cartoons, they have TV shows, they have comic
So does
books,
Bert and Ernie.
they have movies. Like Bert and Ernie,
They touch
Bert-
everybody's lives when you're a kid. You gotta
Bert-
watch them.
Bert and Ernie they're a product of Sesame Street, so they're like a tier two. Like they have other things that they're going with, and I'm not taking that away from them. But at the same time, Batman and Robin, like they had a TV show that was classic. It was on TV. I used to watch it. I hated it, but I still watched it.
Sesame Street ain't the one. Ain't,
And
ain't
I
a
haven't
better-
watched Sesame Street since I was 10.
But yeah,
Yo,
but that's
I'm not tuning in to watch it. I watch Tom and Jerry. I'm not watching Sesame Street
Yo,
to
hey,
see
on top
two
of that,
guys take a shower together.
yo, I'll tell you this, yo. On Sesame Street, they were like third tier, yo. They weren't even
Yeah.
they weren't even top billing, yo. They were third tier, yo. Big Bird was ahead of them.
Grover.
Kermit the Frog was ahead of them.
Kermit.
Grover was ahead of them.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
street you watching?
In the beginning, when Sesame Street first came on, Kermit the Frog used to do it.
Reaching on that one. I don't know about no Kermit the Frog.
I know he crossed over a few times, but he wasn't.
No, he used to be on the show because he used to do like reports and shit. He was the news reporter for Sesame Street.
He wasn't every episode. He wasn't part of the cast. He was
In the
guest star.
beginning,
He like smiled and was like, "Hey, it's me."
in the beginning, he was.
I don't know.
Either way, Bert and Ernie was third tier, B.
Yo, just for trying to correct me, Bert and Ernie go on to the second round. No, I'm joking.
All right.
I gotta go with Batman and Robin.
Next up is Tom and Jerry versus Holmes and Watson. Let's go.
Ooh.
It's tight, yo. It's tight.
Nah, I'm not tight. Nah. I tried. I tried.
Rubber ducky, yo.
I kind
Number one on
of
the
like
Billboard charts.
Bert and Ernie, man. Number one, man.
That was a
guess
tough
I will.
argument right there, and you almost had me with that one, yo. I was on the ropes. So I was like, damn. What other Muppet you know was on the Billboard charts? Rubber ducky.
And
Tom and Jerry.
all right,
Who's
Tom
gonna
and
go
Jerry,
first in this
Holmes and Watson.
It's a tough one.
Go ahead, Pope.
It's tough, man. If I go by what I know, like I know Sherlock Holmes and Watson from the Robert Downey Jr. movies and the legacy of the books. But I've watched every
Wait.
fucking Tom and Jerry episode, yo.
No, wait. You knew Sherlock Holmes and them before Robert Downey, right?
Yeah.
You said the movie first. I was like, wait a minute.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm most familiar with. I know
Gotcha.
about the books. Like I've seen like clips and stuff from the past of over the movies. But I know I've seen every Tom and Jerry episode, yo. Countless times, yo.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Yo, that cartoon was so crazy. It was even racist, and I still watched it, yo.
True.
It was blatant racism in that cartoon.
How?
It was so they even changed it now. I think they had a disclaimer now on that shit because they had black maids with, oh, you stole us her legs. Come on, Tom.
Hambo.
Come get your milk.
Won't you be mine? Yo, this is a tough one for me, and I think,
Is you whiz or is you wake my baby?
yeah, I don't want to be. I gotta go with Tom and Jerry, man. And I'm struggling right now because Sherlock Holmes and Watson, they're another like dynamic duo that belongs on this list. But
Only thing I will go against, not to cut you off, Dwayne.
yeah, no, go ahead.
Only thing I will go against Tom and Jerry is that they are adversaries, yo. They don't work together. They're not a team. They are versus like Magic and Bird was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sherlock and Watson on this one.
Oh, God, this is
Only because of the respect of what Pope just said just now, and they've been around for so long.
all right.
long-
So their biggest moment, longevity, and cultural impact are the top three that we go for. And I mean, Tom and Jerry, it's all over the world. It's in different languages, so they do both have a huge cultural impact.
Yeah,
And I feel like you just watch it at different times. I feel like you get into Sherlock Holmes and Watson. I got into it when I was a teenager because my mom used to watch the British show, or like she'll give me a book to read. But then like I've been watching Tom and Jerry since I was a little kid, and I still watch it
yeah.
as an adult. So this
So
is-
funny too.
hell yeah. And
You see, I guess with us though, D's kind of biased because we all love humor, and that's how we are. So if you have somebody who's not into that and loves to read, they'll go home and say Sherlock all day, every day. So
yeah. See, to me, it's coming down to longevity. I'm trying to think which one. I feel like, oh God, I feel like I'm gonna pick Sherlock Holmes and Watson
yeah, me too.
because the longevity aspect.
Yeah, but
All
that's
right.
gonna go
Is that
far
your
though.
final
as the rounds
answers?
get on.
Yeah, that's my final one.
Yeah, that's my
Right.
final one too.
And I love
That's
Tom
it.
and Jerry.
That is what it is.
All right. Holmes
Strambo.
and Watson come through again.
Let me have it.
All right, we're down to the final four.
Let's
First
go.
Heisenberg and Pinkman versus Mario and Luigi. 5 minutes on the clock.
Ah, damn. Pope,
And Who's up?
Nah, I went
Ants
first last time.
Ants
We
first.
might have-
Ants up.
We might have the winners. Whoever wins
Cam.
this. Damn.
You got the floor on this one, Cam, first.
Mario and Luigi versus Heisenberg and Pinkman.
I thought Cam was moderating.
I am the moderator.
But I
So
think
you, Ant?
I think Cam would want to have this. Cam, you don't want to go first, Cam?
But then it's gonna be 4, and
All right, so if I had to, ooh,
Cam can hit us with a fun fact or what he was leaning towards
Yes. Go ahead.
at the end. All right, go ahead, Ant.
all right. If I have to go for the ring right now on Mario and Luigi, they were the first. They was the first two to introduce me into video games, and I've been playing video games strong for at least 15 years.
Oh, I wish you said now because I was about to pull your card, yo.
No. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
And Mario introduced me into that. So if I didn't get into video games, maybe I wouldn't like computer. Mario just would just change a lot as far as impact. And I think Mario and Luigi set an impact for everybody as far as a whole, as far as entertainment and the video game industry. Jesse and Pigman, that was one of the best, and I saw it late. Demon told me about that show for a minute, and I'm not gonna lie, that show gave me goosebumps, and I actually damn near got emotional watching. Continue.
Continue.
I was also
You could go.
that show also had me like emotional as well, and the storyline was crazy, and I fell in love with every character of that show. It was very deep. Oh man, but at the end of the day, as far as impact wise,
Oh, damn, this is a tough one.
as far as the impact wise, I'm going at. Oh man, I don't. Mario's been doing this for too long, and his success is too big. The man, Mario has a. I gotta just break it down though. They have movies, even though their movies were terrible. They still have.
Well, that's if you ask Cliff, he won't say that, but go ahead.
They have a television. They had a television show. They had a cereal. You name it. You name it. As far as marketing, they're probably one of the number one marketing video game ever, as far as a video game is concerned. So, I'm gonna have to pick my. Oh damn. because Breaking Bad set the standards for me. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching more TV shows.
Wrap it up.
Boom, boom.
All right, only because I have the love. All right,
Shut up. Go ahead.
for the love of video games, I'm gonna pick Mario and Luigi on the strength of video games as a whole.
Okay. Am I up?
Go ahead, Dwayne.
All right. See, everything you said, and I agree with 100%. I got introduced into video games. Granted, it was Atari, but then like I actually owned a Nintendo and played this with Duck Hunt. So like we're going with their biggest moment. I mean, there's nothing's gonna be the childhood memory. So that's you got to go with Mario and Luigi. Oh God, this is so tough, man.
It's a tough
Because
one.
like it's like I'm never gonna play Mario and Luigi again. Like I might play like Mario Kart, but I feel like once again it has to go back to like dynamic duos. I feel like when I started playing Mario, I didn't know Luigi was a character. I thought that it was just when it first came out, Super Mario Brothers. I'm trying to remember. Maybe I could be wrong, but you always played with Mario. I don't know if it was second player.
Second
At
player
this-
plays with Luigi.
Second player, Luigi.
Okay,
But-
even during the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you play two players, it's always Mario and Luigi.
But when
But
part two came out, you could pick Toadstool.
Yeah, at the same time, on the first one, I don't think you could have played with Luigi if you wanted to. Like,
yeah, you
well,
could just play on the second player side.
oh, you could?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't play. If it was first player, I don't think you have the option of picking Luigi.
You
It's
talking
just
about in the
Mario.
arcade or at home?
I'm talking
Yeah,
about at
at
home.
At home, it's Mario. If you have second controller, then Luigi comes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was second fiddle from the beginning,
yeah, it's oh man.
and he didn't get the girl. He got no buns. He's still a virgin, as far as we know. I don't know if he. Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? I think I'm gonna have to go with Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Those two can't exist without each other. If you watch the show, like even when Jesse wanted to leave, Walt wanted to bring him back in. Like there's so many like balances that where they needed each other. Where I feel like it became a father and son relationship. It's called Super Mario Brothers. Like, what's Mario's name? why is it not called Super Luigi Brothers? Like, is Luigi's last name Mario?
Yeah,
So what's Mario's first name?
his name is Mario. To believe it or not, yo.
So just off of that, I'm going with Walter White and Jesse.
Word, good
How
looking on that
dare
word.
you play me, Nintendo?
Mario.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, exactly. The Mario Brothers. How you gonna name a Mario? The F out of here.
That's his name, yo.
Put it this
Get
way,
outta
bro.
here.
Mario's is at the table with Michael Jackson, all the top ones. He on that level, man.
He is.
Otis,
Yeah.
Luigi, they with them. David Ruffin, Mario, they all on the same table, man. He's at that
David
table,
Ruffin.
man. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Luigi. He's on that level, man. Yeah, it's levels to this, man. You don't get at that table.
Is a David Ruffin of video games.
Luigi sits with Randy Jackson and all of those. You sit with, you made it, but you ain't make it with them with Mike. You ain't with Mike.
Yeah.
Mario
Take
ain't
with
Mike.
Scotty, with the Pips.
Yeah, Scotty's with them, Luigi and
'Cause
all of them.
ours is
Lamont
a
Sanford.
house over
Wait. Was Luigi in Donkey Kong in the
Yep.
arcade?
What?
Let me look it up.
I don't think he
Never-
was. So when we first get introduced to Mario, we didn't have Luigi.
Nah, that's not the first game they were in.
No, Mario. First time we ever saw Mario was Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Remember when he saves the princess?
Actually, the
He
first
was
time
getting buns
Luigi's
for-
ever in anything was in Mario Brothers. Luigi was not in Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm going with. Sorry, I had to dig in the crates for that one. I'm going
That's
with.
what we need, though.
Penguin.
Good looking.
Yeah, because when we're introduced to both those characters, and granted they're on different levels, but
But wait, Ant. So have you changed your vote? Or are you still with Mario?
come to the dark side, Ant.
I'm gonna change my vote.
Ant, you're
Because-
such a sucker, yo.
No, wait. Because listen, this is why we do a bracket, and if I can't argue with it, I have to agree with it.
Yo,
Because at the end of the day, it's called as Mario and Luigi, but Mario did go solo for a lot of years. I mean,
Word.
Dr. Mario pretty much ended Luigi's career.
no, he didn't, because Luigi had his own games. He has a whole string of games.
Who buys them?
Who
A
buys
lot
him?
of people. A lot
Nah,
of people buy him.
Oh, dude, that
Say
was
Dr.
awesome.
Mario, everybody knows what that is, yo. Dr. Luigi, I ain't never played with Dr. Luigi in my
yo,
life.
has Luigi ever? Does he have a girl? Come on, man.
What does
Yoshi,
that matter?
Because Mario has a princess. Like, why can't his brother get a girl?
Wait,
Go
hold
to
on.
Yoshi.
Nah,
In
he-
March
he-
2013, Nintendo began the Year of Luigi. This included a year of Luigi-themed games like Dr.
Yeah.
Luigi.
I had a beard. I was producing semen. That's too late.
Yeah.
That's way
I
too-
started drinking way
Yeah.
too late by then.
Yo,
I'm done with games already.
I'm
It's too
laughing,
late.
dude. They actually had a Dr. Luigi. That's funny.
Cause see,
Yeah.
they realized that they needed to show Luigi love, man. Yo, Mario gets more of the shine. I think Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. You have to mention those two together.
Yeah, but at the same time, as we said in other ones, they were a duo. But at the same time, they was also adversaries a bunch of times as well.
What?
So they-
When?
When? How many times did Jesse want to kill Walter, yo?
But that's
How many
what
ti-
friends do. That's what brothers do. So Mario and Luigi want to kill each other.
That's true.
Never, yo.
Shut. Come on, man. You don't
Never.
think Luigi wanted some of that from the princess?
Also, fun
Always
fact.
brother,
Yo, D, as far as
go
impact,
ahead,
Mario
have
and
fun
Luigi,
fact.
as far as impact, got it.
Yeah, of course.
Man.
Hold on.
They
But-
got it as far as impact.
Luigi has been featured in many top sidekick lists. Maxim listed Luigi as the second most underrated sidekick behind Waylon Smithers.
I'm surprised Robin. Nah, Robin's boo. Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta go with Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, man. Like, I mean, longevity. Of course, kids are gonna be playing Mario and all that, but I feel like when it comes to duos, and that's what the name of this podcast is,
Bracket.
this show. Yeah, dynamic duos. I feel like Walter White wouldn't be able to sell drugs without Jesse Pinkman. Yo, I'm wasting a lot of energy that I could use for the next round, right?
Yeah,
So
you did. Because the next one, D, we're going to have to start putting up figures, how much money they was
All
bringing
right,
in.
all right, all right.
crunching
Heisenberg
numbers.
goes on
Oh, you went with
Word.
Mario and Luigi?
to the chip.
I'm outvoted, yo.
Yeah, you damn right you are.
All right. Next up, Batman and Robin versus Holmes and Watson. 5 minutes on the clock and go.
Pope.
Go ahead,
me?
Pope.
You.
Yeah, as much as I would like to see Sherlock Holmes make it to the finals, I have to go with Batman and Robin. Dude.
Is that your final answer? That's it.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, what more I have to say? Batman and Robin is the epitome of the dynamic duo. They're number one in my eyes, man. I don't think Sherlock Holmes can top the amount. If you go by the criteria, I don't think Sherlock Holmes can outweigh him. So I'll vote for Batman and Robin. Man.
Once again, this is about dynamic duos, and I feel like Sherlock Holmes and Watson are more of a dynamic duo than Batman and Robin. Like
They originated dynamic duo.
Well, I mean, that's great. They could originate it. Kid and Play originated a lot of stuff. They're not on this list anymore. But I feel like Batman and Robin, you could get Batman by himself so many times, and you have had Batman by himself. And granted, there's been spin-offs with Robin, but you never see Watson adventures. You mentioned that earlier. Like, you always have to have Sherlock and Watson together. Like, if you do get Sherlock by himself, it'll be for a little bit, but he needs Watson. They need each other. Like, it's a dynamic duo. They have to exist.
They don't need each other. If anything, they're the British version of Batman and Robin, yo.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, because Sherlock Holmes can survive without Watson, yo. He can still
never seen him without him. We
can still solve cases without Watson, yo.
We have never seen Batman without. We have seen Batman without Robin. We didn't see Robin until the last, and he had 3 seconds in the last Christopher Nolan movie. So we didn't have to see it in the movies.
That was the Batman.
So as you see the Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Watson is introduced with Robert Downey Jr. Watson's there, so you get both characters at the same time.
He didn't come into the movie into the like half hour into it.
He didn't wait to the third part. Tell you that, he didn't wait to part 3. He was in the first movie.
Yo,
what are you gonna say, Ed?
I'm gonna say at the end of the day, I'm gonna pick Watson and the crew only because of longevity. Because at the end of the day, Batman and Sherlock Holmes is pretty much the same. Just Batman to punch you in your mouth. But as far as figuring out crimes, who would you rather pick? So and then you got Robin and Watson. Neither one of those cancel each other out. So
exactly.
I'm just gonna have to go down to who's.
Wait, Robin's not better than Watson?
I said
they're both good, but at the end of the day, we know Batman is that dude. Batman doesn't need Robin. Robin needs Batman.
And on top of that,
so that X's out. That X's out the characters in itself. So I have to go with longevity, and Watson and Sherlock Holmes and Watson been around way longer than Batman. So in the book, so I have to go with Sherlock Holmes and Watson on this one.
And think about it also, with Batman and Robin, like you could make a case for the Joker and Batman. Like those two kind of need each other as well.
Yeah, we don't need Robin actually.
Yeah, like, and we didn't get Robin until, granted, the third movie, like I said, and we didn't know who he was until the end. Like, it's dynamic duos. Like, I think Batman and Robin are cool, but at the same time, when it comes to both of them, Batman can stand alone. I feel like you need Sherlock and Watson. And every instance of Sherlock Holmes and Watson, at least that I've seen and read, they're together.
And maybe, Paul, that's a discredit to people, the writers that shitted on Robin during the movies. So maybe we don't see him how you view Robin. But as far as we view him, he's just another dude with a suit on that's upset that his family got killed. That's all I know from him.
They had to intro it, though. They have to show us Batman before they show us Robin, though.
Yeah,
I don't think Robin got enough love throughout the years.
Yo,
I don't think
Robin's the number one sidekick of all time, hands down. Like anywhere you look, you're gonna find that. Every list.
IMDb.
Yo, it's widely renowned that Robin is the greatest sidekick of all time. These dudes originated the term that we're using for this debate. Like, I don't understand how you can not see that they're the greatest duo of all time, yo. At least that it can't be Sherlock Holmes and Watson. I'm not saying that's a bad team, but Batman and Robin have spawned way more shit than Sherlock Holmes has.
Has there ever been a book just says Sherlock Holmes and that's it?
Probably. I don't know.
It probably has been.
Because I know there's been a lot of Batmans without no Robin.
Yeah, there has been a lot. And you going by dynamic duo.
So the dynamic duel ends at what point, as far as those two go?
Yeah.
All right, let's
and
get some final. What's
I-
the,
I
what's
mean,
the final word?
Yo,
Unless
all
you
I'm
show me a
saying is-
book that got Sherlock Holmes and that's it, I gotta go with Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Here, it's right here. Sherlock Holmes Solo Adventures.
yeah. Okay.
Also, he solo adventure. So that's a side on to.
Exactly. Like someone.
It's
had
solo
no-
mystery. Is this a movie? It's a book by him.
Yeah. But
As you
book-
asked for.
the book is probably written by Watson. Because remember, he writes about Sherlock Holmes. He has a blog. He's written books.
You asked me for something, and I gave it to you.
Yo,
You asked me
Watson
for a
has
solo
blog.
mystery, and I gave it to you.
The first time we're actually introduced, I'm reading right now, to Sherlock Holmes in 1887. They're saying it's a reprint from the reminiscence of John H. Watson. So he's reminiscing about their time together. So
Good try, Pope.
yeah, good try. I mean, and we're going with longevity. We're going with British. They have more longevity.
You go with British?
We're going
Yo,
with
shut
England.
up.
We're going with England.
You have more longevity. So you're gonna sell out? You're a traitor?
How I'm
You gonna
selling out.
commit treason to our country by going with a foreign
Foreign.
identity?
Didn't we escape from Britain? Well, not me.
Yo, all I know is Pope.
If we're going with longevity.
The last.
All right. Let me. All right.
Yo,
Who had a
Pope,
bigger
Pope,
cultural
real
impact,
quick,
yo?
Pope. The
Yeah.
last movie Robin was in was probably the worst Batman of one of the worst movies of all time.
How come you not
When
poison? What's
Wasn't
up?
it with him and Robin? Chill.
Yeah,
Take
that
a
was-
chill.
Batman lips.
Yeah.
That was the last Robin movie, and that was one of the worst movies ever.
Ever.
Yeah,
So his
I
impact,
agree.
his impact is
And-
destroyed because of that.
Okay,
Destroyed.
and one of the greatest animated cartoons ever was with Batman and Robin, with the Batman and Robin Adventures.
Okay, correct. Good count on that one.
That's great. But who?
All right, so let me ask you a question:
Go ahead.
Who had a bigger cultural impact?
Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes.
As far as books and stuff, of course, it's gonna be Sherlock Holmes. Pope.
Are
It's a book.
you kidding me, yo? Are you kidding
No,
me?
no, no, no,
When's last
Impact.
time? When's
Nah,
last
right.
time you wore your Sherlock Holmes underoos, yo?
Right.
I don't wear Batman underoos to begin
No.
with. So what are you talking about?
No one has that. No one has Sherlock Holmes lunchboxes. No one's rocking Sherlock Holmes T-shirts. Everyone's rocking.
Dude, Sherlock Holmes.
But
Yo.
they got a-
They're in
they got a
museums.
book.
What,
True.
what museum is Batman in?
Yeah. Batman's not in museums. Are you crazy?
No, there's a statue. I have a picture when I was in England. I took a picture of Sherlock Holmes. They have a statue to a fictional character.
And they got a roller coaster with Batman. What's your point?
There's a statue.
There's a roller coaster and like in
That's what-
3 amusing parks, yo.
Dude, Donald Duck has a roller coaster. What does that matter? You don't have a statue.
So-
Michael Jordan has a statue.
Rocky has a statue. So what?
Yeah, that's
So
big.
what? Still, Rocky's big. Rocky's bigger than fucking Batman.
Anyway, back to the topic. Yo, back to the topic. We're talking about. We're talking.
Yes.
We're,
Just tell me last time you rocked the Sherlock Holmes shirt. Tell me
That's a good point.
tell me last time we had a conversation about Sherlock
Good
Holmes
point.
before the movie came out.
Dude.
Point Impact, Batman and Rock.
no,
Were
but
we-
think
were we
about
talk-
it. Think
No.
about it.
But
Yo-
were we talking about Sherlock Holmes before the movies came out with Robert Downey Jr.?
no one was. Who was talking about
Exactly.
Batman
Everyone.
before Christopher Nolan rebooted it?
We've been talking about Batman since the '89 movie came out. We've been
No.
talking about Batman
Yeah.
for the comics, for the cartoons. Like people, there's mad things we could talk about Batman about. No one was
Sherlock
talking about
Holmes-
Sherlock Holmes until the movie came out.
No, they were. You
No
weren't
one.
talking about it because you just
You
mentioned
weren't.
the movie. What?
You weren't.
Yes, I was. I mentioned how I was introduced to Sherlock Holmes and Watson,
And what I said is,
and that was in the
when-
90s.
and I said, when did we, as a collective, sit down and talk about Sherlock Holmes before the movies come out?
We don't talk about it because we have to
Never.
wait for a movie.
We've never talked about it. And
Because
as a,
when-
as,
we
as a
don't
culture,
talk about
But
books.
when do we talk about books, though?
no, but wait.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, as a culture, because we talk about cultural impact, as a culture, we don't talk about Sherlock Holmes because in our culture, he is not prevalent. In our culture, and we're talking about our
I'm not
culture.
gonna knock
We talk about
this.
Batman all the time.
There is a TV show on CBS
You know
Based
niggas
off
don't
Sherlock-
eat.
based off of Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Like they are always around. Like Batman, when a movie comes out, you're talking about Batman. Or when there's a cartoon, Sherlock Holmes, they keep on remaking this, and they will keep on remaking it. So their longevity and cultural impact is bigger. Like it's a
So,
British
wait,
show that
you
they
don't think they're gonna
transported to
keep?
CBS. It's
you-
it's on in prime time. What
So
they're
Batman
not-
is on in prime time?
So they're not going to keep making Batman movies, and they're not going to keep making.
If they don't, if they're not making money, they're not going to keep on making it.
They're going to keep
Alright.
making.
Pope,
They
how
gonna
long
keep
did
making
Batman and Robin work together before they broke up? In the Batman world.
Batman and Robin has been together for like 60, 70 years, maybe.
Not in the movies.
Not, I'm talking about as far as the story is concerned. How long
Yeah,
they
I'm
been
telling
together?
you.
Okay.
Robin first appeared in 1940.
It's dynamic duels. There's too many movies with Batman on a solo mission. There's never the name
Yeah.
of this is dynamic duels. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson are always, always, always together. If we're going by the name of this list, it's called dynamic duos.
Yeah, and Batman and Robin invented that term.
They can invent it. You can invent a car, and I guarantee I'll drive a newer car made today than the one they invented back in the days.
I
And think
still
about
think
it. Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes been around before them. So if anything, they're copying off of Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Yeah, they're in novels and stuff. People read
Hey,
them in
yo.
colleges and
Yo,
they're
all I'm
It's
all
on
I'm saying is,
time TV
hey,
right now.
this is a vote. I voted. I'll take the L.
Damn right.
So Holmes and Watson goes on to the championship.
Cam, who you picking, Cam? Who would you pick, Cam?
I would actually go Batman and Robin, but I'm a comic dude, so I'm biased. So I know all the
Swear to
Extra
God, and
stuff.
never even.
Yo,
see.
I mean, you could be biased, but
Yo, Ed,
Yo, Pope,
answer one
Pope.
question. Just answer
Hey,
one question.
yes,
Just answer me one question.
Yes,
Just answer me one question, yo.
I will.
Who wrote Sherlock Holmes?
Who wrote Sherlock Holmes?
oh
Yeah.
man,
Uh,
you know niggas don't read.
Conan Doyle.
Who?
he's right. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
I just looked it up.
It don't matter what. It don't matter what I did. You asked me a
Who
question.
wrote Batman?
Yeah, who
Huh?
wrote Batman, Pope?
Fuck, I just had his name too, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob
Who-
Kane.
Who?
Bob Kane. Bob Kane.
Who exactly?
That's who wrote it.
Yo, Pope. Honestly, Pope, when you got somebody in the novel, like it's hard to they're huge. Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Like you can't just because it's the Pope. They just can't beat them, man. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I disagree, yo.
Yo, it's dynamic duo. There's too many
I
times
disagree.
Batman's on a solo mission.
I disagree, but
I
it's
yeah,
a vote. It's
I
a vote.
agree. I just it's called dynamic duos. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree.
So I saw the second Batman. I saw the first one. Scarecrow was in it. I didn't see Robin. I saw the second Batman. I saw the Joker. I didn't see Robin. There was no mention of Robin. I didn't even know he existed until the last 2 minutes of the last Batman movie. Hey, my name's Robin. And first of all, those two weren't even chilling together.
It's
Every-
Mario.
Yeah, Pope. You can honestly say when you say Batman, you don't got to say Robin.
You don't. You
That's-
do have to
don't-
say Sherlock Holmes and
All
Watson.
right. Moving on. Championship
About Watson.
dynamic duos.
Going last.
It's Heisenberg and Pinkman versus Holmes and Watson.
Jesus
And we're gonna
Christ.
go with Dwayne first.
Cam.
No, I want
Cam, you
second.
win
I
this
gotta go
too.
last.
Cam,
on this one.
Cam,
Oh,
you
you're
might have to
right.
go in this too, Cam. You might need 4 of us for this one.
And
Cam.
you gotta go first, yo.
Woo! This is tough.
All right, on a mental standpoint, they both you have to really focus on their characters and pay attention to each other. Both of them chemistry is damn near perfect. They work well together, so that alone X's each other out. I don't think neither one needs each other if they was to break up. All of them can hold their own in their own right. Yo, this is crazy. I don't even know. Again, Sherlock Holmes been around for a long time, but Jesse and Pinkman, the impact that they made, I know for a fact people are going to be talking about this show for the next 50 years, maybe more than that. Damn, why I have to go first, man?
I know.
Oh man. All right. All right. I'm gonna just leave. Just I'm gonna leave Walter White and Sherlock away, and I'm gonna go with Pinkman and Watson. Oh man,
Did you make him a
yo,
13?
Who? What you said?
I said, did you
nah,
make a 13?
no. I have to go through Pinkman and Watson because Sherlock Holmes and what's his name? They're pretty much equal.
But yeah. I mean, you gotta think about it's called dynamic duo too, man. It's tough.
They both one works without the other. So you know what? I'm gonna have to pick Walter White Pinkman because I seen them when shit got tough, when shit got real. And when I mean shit got real, they was pretty much doing. Well, I know Walter White was doing things to Jesse that was I don't even think I could do to my best friends, which is y'all. So, oh, this is crazy, man. It can't be no tie either, right? Shit. Because Sherlock Holmes got novels and they're in colleges and Jesus Christ, they both damn. Yeah, I hate picking this one. I'm gonna have this is crazy. Walter White, Jesse Pinkman,
It's tough.
and Watson. As far as the impact,
Boom from the dragon.
I gotta go with. As far as the impact, I'm gonna say that's fresh in my mind. I'm gonna have to say, damn, that's hard because I can't.
I'm gonna put you on mute real quick.
All right, I'm gonna have. Damn, I'm gonna have to. Shit, man. I'm gonna have to go with Sherlock Holmes and Watson to be number one because their books is timeless and it's gonna go on forever. And you can make movies out of them, TV shows. You can branch off them. You can do a lot with them. So Sherlock Holmes, man, but that's a tough one.
I If I gotta go next, because Dwayne's not here. So yeah, I go with Holmes and Watson too, yo. If you're talking about great duos and all the shit y'all said last round, y'all convinced me. Holmes and Watson, I think, is the best dynamic duo out of everyone in this group. So we gotta wait till Dwayne comes back so we can hear his counter. And he can convince Ant to switch over to the other thing like he did last time.
He didn't make me switch, but but he made a good point. That's why we were
Worse, yo.
His 3-point shot was better than my 3-point shot.
Yo.
I was mad. Burner Ernie lost in the first round.
Yeah, I
Second
know.
round.
Yo, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I throw my little 2 cents in.
So you hold on, D. Poe pick Watson and Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Of course he would.
But based off of what though, bro?
I told you.
Hey, based off the last round, he probably picked him. He's tight.
Yeah, he's tight. He's tight.
He's
That's why this is so fresh.
I told you, because if you talk about dynamic duos and the things they do over time, Holmes and Watson, I think they're a better dynamic duo than Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
Nice.
Cam, you gonna say something?
All right. I'm going to go with Holmes and Watson because Holmes treats Watson way better than Heisenberg ever treated Pinkman. To the point where I think like Heisenberg would have he would probably would have killed Pinkman at one point if he had to. Where Holmes, no matter what, all the crazy shit that he would do to Watson, we always had Watson's back no matter what. And if Watson wanted to leave, Holmes be like, all right, you can go. Where Heisenberg is not letting Pinkman go anywhere.
What are you gonna say, Dwayne?
No, I was letting Cam talk.
God.
Uh-oh, I think Ant's gonna switch now. All right, go ahead,
No.
Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm. This is a tough one. Just like how Ant was describing all the things. Ah, boy. And when we think about when it comes to like longevity and impact, you have to go with Sherlock Holmes and Watson. They've been around since the 1800s. So that's a no-brainer. There's so many different levels to
Talk it.
Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Like I feel like there would never be a Breaking Bad if those two weren't together. Like, and granted, Sherlock Holmes and Watson, Sherlock Holmes he'll still be a detective because he was the detective before he met Watson. And Watson would still be a doctor. But I feel like you don't have Breaking Bad without Jesse Pinkman and Walter White linking up and learning from each other and using each other and abusing each other. And that's a relationship. Like, you're gonna have your ups and downs. Like, it's always not gonna be like peachy and clean. And I feel like those two represent what a duo and like a relationship is. Like, you cannot, and granted, there's always has to be a mastermind in every single duo. But if you take Jesse Pinkman out, Walter White would have never known how to sell drugs. He would have never known how to do anything. You take Walter White out, Pinkman wouldn't know how to make quality meth. And when you put those two together, they grew. We watched them grow on screen. And I feel like watching them grow and just seeing them blossom in front of our eyes, I have to feel like they're the most dynamic duo I've ever witnessed. And like I said, they lose when it comes to longevity and cultural impact because they've only been around since 2008. But when it comes down to like having one without the other, peanut butter without jelly, ham without burger, that's Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Should I drop my mic?
Yep. Drop the mic.
Beautiful.
And I'm mad I made that answer D, and I have a Jesse Pinkman hoodie that says 100 on it. That's what got me. I just thought about that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
It's crazy. They went from like there's so many, like I said, different levels. They had like a father-son relationship, then they had like an equal relationship, and then it just so many back and forths. But at the end of the day, even the way the last episode ended, they need each other. You know what I mean? Like they will always be connected.
But they also were adversaries. Jesse hated him at the end of the show.
But that adds to it.
No, but that doesn't. But a duo is a team. Is a team. It's people who work together, who are a team together, and they try to work to see what's best for both of them. Jesse hated him.
In the real world, in the real life,
Walter White sold him out.
Yeah, and then he came back and rescued him. He realized he was wrong.
He wanted Jesse to kill him. Everything he's ever done, it was selfish. He used Jesse since the beginning.
He called Jesse his son. He thought Jesse was his son one time when he's drugged up. Like he loved Jesse. And granted, there were certain moments where it was a weird love and it was evil. But at the same time,
he completely used him since the beginning of the show, yo. And we've seen it time and time again. Every benevolent thing that Walter White has ever did for Jesse was so he can continue to use Jesse further down the line.
There wouldn't be a Walter White without Jesse. And
when the show was first created, Jesse was supposed to be a short-time player, and because he was popular with the fans, they kept him on. So when they originally wrote the show, he wasn't supposed to be a part of it.
So that proves how strong they are as a duo, then.
No, it just proves that he was a popular character. That was it. They didn't need Jesse.
How many popular characters have died? Like, if you watch The Wire, I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. There's popular characters that die, and
I know that
adds
like
to the
Game of
show.
Thrones.
That always adds to the show. But when you have such a connection, which people at home and the people who made the show, and granted they wrote the show, they had to go back to the drawing board and say, we can't get rid of this character. These two need each other. And that just proves it. They need each other to survive. And like I said, there's always someone who's ahead of the other person. And Walter White was the Michael Jordan to Jesse's Scottie Pippen, but you need him around.
All right, but if this is the case, and just look at how you talked about every other case and match in this thing. When you look at the duo of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, who is the most famous person in that realm?
Walter White.
Everyone talks about Walter White in that realm, but when you go into the realm of Sherlock Holmes and Watson, who they talk about? Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
No, they're gonna talk about Sherlock Holmes.
They always say Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
No,
they are a duo.
If you're going with the realm, if you're watching the movies and you're watching TV shows, they're talking Sherlock Holmes is the head guy. They don't go, hey, Dr. Watson. They always, Sherlock Holmes is the one who's solving the things. But everyone knows, like I said, you're going with Sherlock Holmes.
But everyone knows that they roll together. Everyone know they work as a team. No one knows who Jesse Pinkman is, except for the cops.
Yeah, but you're going off the show in secrecy. Like, we know as viewers watching it. Like, granted, if you're in that realm, you can't know who's who.
Yo, and it's not fair too. That remember, these are books, so there's way more stuff to elaborate on as far as books are concerned. So it is kind of
Nah,
I'm-
the story goes deeper. You guys are
The
bringing
story,
up
the stories is
Batman and
it's
Robin.
deep. I mean, that's at the end of the day, they have more stories to tell. Like I'm sure there's stuff I don't know about Sherlock Holmes and what's his name. It's just so much.
Wait, so it's a detriment that there's a lot of books on Sherlock Holmes,
It's not
or
a
is
detriment.
it?
No, it's not. It's not a detriment, Pope. It's
Okay,
not a detriment, Pope.
so where are we at with the vote?
I
I
went
still
with
got Sherlock Holmes. I got Sherlock Holmes.
We are at 2-1. Sherlock Holmes to Heisenberg and Pinkman.
Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
And I went with Holmes as well, so it's 3-1.
All right.
So that's 3-1 then.
So as all right, well, as far as impact, who would have the biggest impact?
I thought Ant said Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
Nah, he said Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said Sherlock Holmes because
So this-
He's the master switcher.
So that's it then. We have our champion.
a champion.
Yeah, we got our champion.
Yay.
But I must say, Walter White and Jesus, that just a testament that they're still young in the game and they're ready.
They're in the conversation. If you think
At
about
brackets, they're in the top 2 already.
it. Like I said, yeah, those two. I mean, whoever wins, this is a tough one. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
You can't. They've been through too much. They history is deep.
Now what's gonna happen is when we put this up and everyone's like, "Yo, you guys forgot mad people."
Yeah,
Cheech-
Ryu and Ken. I mean, there's gonna be a million people that
Cheech
people are
and
gonna name.
Chong,
Yeah, but what can you do? Can't
Wait,
please
who else?
everybody.
right?
Itchy and Scratchy.
Again, this
Itchy
is the
and Scratchy.
TOT bracket.
You can't put
He's-
Itchy and Scratchy. You got Tom and Jerry.
Pinky, Pinky in the brain.
You got Tom and Jerry.
I don't even think Ryu and Ken will make it past the first round.
That's
Now,
Mario and
listen,
Ken. I mean,
not the list we
Mario and Ken.
Mario and Ken. Mix them up.
And Ken is not even at the dinner table with Mike and Mario. And he's up there, but I don't think he's on that level either.
He's at the kids
Doc and
table.
Little Mac.
No matter of fact, I'm bugging. Ken's at the table. Ken is big.
Trying to think of what other duos.
He's not up there with Mario and Mike.
Mario, Mike.
Like who?
Michael Jordan. I'm saying he's not at the same
Oh.
table.
Nah, yeah, he's not at that table.
Who, Ken?
Yeah.
Nah.
Ryu's at the table. Akuma will be at the dinner table for Ken.
What about Ken and Barbie? That's a kind of a duo.
Who? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the other Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, I know we missed a bunch of them, but you can tell
Yeah, it
us in
happens.
the comment section. What was I gonna say?
So why don't we put a picture of the bracket that we have on a page and let people decide who would they pick to win based off of our bracket
Oh, yeah. Before we show who won.
before we
I
show
guess.
who won for us? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take a snapshot of this Excel sheet.
and then we can promote. That could be our promotion. Just put a bracket up of what we put, and then let them decide who would they pick
Yep.
to win.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up with some final words. I'm gonna have Pope go first.
Shit. Final
The
words
master
is
of final words.
You can talk about the show if you want.
no, I was preparation, research, and letting Ant go first so that you can convince him that his answer was wrong and you can switch him over is the best way to answer any of these March Madness events. That's my final word.
You tight? Yo, listen. I'm mad that Bernie Earth lost the second round, and I don't know how can you not win off of Impact when you touch everybody's life from a kid up to an adult.
Pause.
I don't continue. I don't understand how they made it to the second round. That's just me. But this bracket was crazy. I don't think we really missed out because you tell me right now what person we missed that's better than this right here, this list that we have right here.
Yeah, that Final Four. It's tough to beat.
Even the ones we cut were nice. That the people that don't know that was on our list. So I think we did a good job on the list, fellas. So good job on that.
I guess it's on me. My final word was I'm gonna talk about The Walking Dead real quick. Easily one of their best season finale episodes. The season
I
itself,
think it's one of their better seasons. Yo.
yeah, it's one of the it's probably the best season since season 2 in my eyes. It picked up a story, and it continued with that story, and it built, and they ended it at the right spot. Like it wasn't to a point where you're like you do want to watch next year, but it wasn't to the point where they built something up and then give you what you needed. Like I thought it was a perfect season, and the rise and just the growth of different characters. I think they were on the right track. I think they got new writers. They must have heard me. They must be listening to this podcast.
No, I think they did get a new showrunner.
Yeah,
for,
because
Walking Dead.
the 2 seasons before this one, they were terrible, and like
Yeah.
it totally took a turn and just started building up towards the middle of the season. It was a great season. It was a great end, and I want to see what happens next. I mean, I know what happens in the comic books, and I want to see if they're going to continue that.
There's a lot of like hidden stuff that they threw out through the whole show
Yeah,
that we didn't like. We never found out about those symbols that was on the trees.
the W's.
No, not the W's. Like in the beginning, and when Morgan was first walking through the forest when they were leaving Terminus, and
There
on
were
the way
symbols.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
Rick
circles.
wasn't Rick leaving him notes to
Nah,
follow him?
he didn't know that the dude was following him.
He didn't know who was following him.
Morgan.
He didn't know what?
He didn't know that Morgan was following him. He didn't like. It was no reason for him to be leaving those symbols.
Well, he gave him that map. I thought throughout like last year and this year, I thought Rick was leaving symbols for Morgan. I thought he was. That's what I thought when I was watching it. I thought he was letting them know where they were going.
Nah, that map. They left that map by accident. No, they left the map after they left the church. Cause what's the name wrote that joint?
Oh, Rick to
Yeah.
Yo,
Unless
that
he
priest needs an uppercut, man.
Yeah. Definitely, yo.
Jesus, I hate that dude.
But yeah, I agree. This is one of their best season finales. Some of the best writing. Carol is probably the best character on Walking Dead. She has the best
Yes.
story arc.
Nah, she's too OD now, man. Come on.
Yeah, she's OD now.
The son,
I still think Rick is the man, though. You fuck with Rick, you getting that 45. No talking.
but if you look at her story arc, she easily has the best story arc in the whole show, yo.
Yeah, she's good.
Well, yeah, like I said, a great show.
See, my final word besides my messed up voice. Well, I was live tweeting for WrestleMania. Walking Dead tweets were coming in, and the amount of passion that people had while they're watching the show made me want to watch the show. Like people were going, like they were having heart attacks at certain points in the show. I'm not watching it at all. I haven't watched anything in the whole season, but like they were just to the point where they're like you had to get ready for the emotional impact of whatever was about to happen. And so it was interesting to see it and actually kind of participate, retweet, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna watch this season now that it's over because of all that craziness.
Wait, when did you end? When did you end it? When did you stop watching it?
Governor.
Okay.
I got bored. I
Yo.
was like, this shit is whack, yo.
The season finale had like Breaking Bad tension.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Like,
Oh.
and it was funny to see it because people were.
Yo, don't you dare mention Breaking Bad when you didn't vote for them, all right?
I do whatever the hell I want, yo.
Oh, yo, I forgot to say, I finally seen Power. I seen the whole thing.
Dope. Right?
I like it. It was good.
coming
better
back,
than-
right?
it's-
this month.
It's different than Empire. I actually.
Oh yeah, it
enjoyed
is. I can't wait for it to come back. I think it's
I
better
think-
than Empire.
It's
Yeah, I
only
think
like
it's better than Empire too.
5
June
episodes.
6th is when it's back.
Season 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yo. The way he ended that conversation, I was like,
That's-
yo,
It's good,
that's a
man.
finale. Like that leaves you hanging for like next year. Everything's gonna hit the fan.
And it's
Everything.
like you said it was like 5 episodes or 6.
I think it was 8 or 10.
7.
7.
Oh,
You
nice.
sure? They did an odd number.
It's short. It ain't long. Cause I was watching, I'm like, that's it.
Pause.
But it was- Continue. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I repent.
Hold on. I'll tell you how many episodes right now. Fuck, I ain't looking it up.
I'm on a app called Showbox and it says 7.
Dry snitch. Yeah, you might be. Yeah, I believe you ain't. I wasn't saying you wrong.
7 episodes.
But that show was better than Empire.
Word.
Yeah, they're two different shows, but I would. Yeah, I'm down to watch Power before I'll watch Empire.
Same here.
Empire's a musical.
It's too much raw and more for adults for this one. This ain't for no kids.
Word.
But yeah, all right, man. Well, that's the wrap up for the Table of Truth, March Madness, Dynamic Duos. This is your man Cam, and we are out.
Peace.
You can listen and download to all of our episodes of the Table of Truth on iTunes. Just search the Table of Truth podcast.